We had previously touched upon the two opinions recorded in the Mishnah Bikurim, Perek Aleph Mishnah Yud, regarding fruits grown on the Ever HaYarden, the area that was allocated to the 2.5 tribes, Reuven, Gad, and half of Menashe. The view of the Tanakama is that fruits grown there are subject to mitzvat bikurim. Rabbi Yossi Haglili disagrees. We also looked at the Talmud YERUSHALMI, who provides us with two textual sources that underpin the opinion of Rabbi Yossi Haglili that the fruits of Ever HaYarden are not subject to mitzvat bikurim, both taken from the declaration that the individual makes upon presenting the fruits of Bikurim. In Dvarim 26, the wording is that these fruits come from a land that was Eretz Zavat Chalav Udvash. The other from the continuation of that declaration in 26:10, a statement to the effect that these are the fruits grown on the land Asher Natati Li Hashem. The Talmud Yerushalmi asks, "My Benaihun?" What practical difference, if any, is there between the two sources? And then goes on to suggest that there will be an impact with respect to the fruits grown on land that belonged to the tribe of Menashe. If the source for invalidating Bikurim is based upon Devarim 26:10, that these are Bikurim that were grown on the land that Natati Li Hashem, God has given me, or at the very least given to my ancestors, then on that basis we would exclude fruits from land owned by Shevet, Gad and Reuven on account of the fact that they took, rather than having received the land from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. By the same token, Shevet Menashe was actually given the land, and hence their fruits would be liable for mitzvat bikurim. Conversely, if the focus of the declaration is that these fruits come from Eretz Zavat Chalav Udvash, the reality is that that descriptive applies to lands of Eretz Canaan on the west side of the Jordan, to the exclusion of all lands that are in the east. Notwithstanding the fact that Menashe was given their land by Moshe Rabbeinu, presumably under instructions from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the reality is that the fruits from this land do not come from an Eretz Zavat Chalav Udvash, and consequently those fruits cannot be brought as a korban offering in fulfillment of mitzvat bikurim. This distinction is valid within the world of Drash. What it does not explain, however, is why, for some unexplained reason, did Moshe allocate land to Shevet Menashe. Conversely, if they were part and parcel of the negotiations, why is it that there is no reference to Shevet Menashe until the actual distribution of land to Shevet Gad, Reuven and Menashe? Recorded in Bamidbar 32:33. Ramban has a novel explanation for this absence. He maintains as follows: that following Moshe's agreement to allow the two Shvatim to settle on the east side of the Jordan, there was a situation where 10 of the 12 tribes would receive an area approximately 2,000 square kilometers each in Eretz Canaan proper, with the tribes of Reuven and Gad on the east side, Ever HaYarden, each receiving more than double that amount, approximately 5,000 square kilometers each. In order to create a more equitable distribution of land, the Ramban suggests that Moshe requested that perhaps other tribes should join Shevet Gad and Reuven, thereby making more land available to those settling in Eretz Canaan proper. As it turns out, Shevet Menashe took up the offer of Moshe Rabbeinu, part of the tribe remaining in Eretz Canaan proper, the other part receiving land in Ever HaYarden. This would explain why Shevet Menashe is absent from the negotiations, because they were given land by Moshe Rabbeinu only after the deal had been struck between Shevet, Gad and Reuven, resulting in 9.5 tribes settling in Eretz Canaan proper, 2.5 tribes in Ever HaYarden. This also underpins the position recorded in the Mishnah, reinforced in the Yerushalmi, that the fruits from Ever HaYarden allocated to Shevet Menashe can be brought as Bikurim, because their land was given, not taken, as was the case with Shevet Gad and Reuven.